I cannot believe that I am filming this video already. We are headed to Moab, Utah and Durango, Colorado, and it is time to pack. This is absolutely one of my favorite styles of videos to film, so come and pack with me. Now, if you're new here, my name is Katie Bearline. I share a lot of mom content, so pregnancy, postpartum, mom life in general. I have two sweet, beautiful little boys, and I do a lot of other fun stuff like thrifting and travel. Also, if you don't know, side note, our family has a travel YouTube channel. I always link our channel below, so definitely check us out over there. We're Bearline Travels on YouTube and Instagram. But today we are going to be packing because we leave in just about 2 days. So I want to get everything into the suitcase. I've had things laid out and I've been adding and subtracting and multiplying, dividing, I don't know, putting a bunch of things aside. First up is the littlest guy. We'll go from the youngest to oldest. For him, I have 4 sleepers, so some without feet and some with feet. So because while we're there, the weather looks like it's going to be 40s in the morning, going up to about 60 by 4 o'clock, and then a little chilly at night. So I have 4 sleepers that we can use for bedtime, but also for during the day. Just to make it easier, I definitely think that it is the easiest to travel in some type of zipper outfit, because if you're changing them on a plane or you have a spit up or a blowout or something, then you're not dealing with snaps or buttons or anything. It's just zip and their little footsies are covered too. Then I have 2 outfits that are a jacket, pants, and a onesie. So this one is like this little cardigan with matching pants and a t-shirt. We actually have this in every size from newborn to 1 year. My mom and I fell in love with it and didn't realize we had bought multiple of them, and then ended up finding them on clearance at Kohl's for the remainder. And I literally put our first Carson in it every Monday. So we have a picture of him every week from the first week we brought him home until he turned 1. And it's fun to see like how he changed in each photo. So we have that one, and then we have a second outfit. This one just has cute little elephants on it. That is pants, a jacket that has a hood, and a little onesie to match. Then I have a long sleeve onesie and a t-shirt onesie that go with a little pair of jeans just in case we need it. We have 2 full outfits, 4 sleepers, and an extra pair of pants and 2 onesies because he's a baby and he will spit up on things. Also in the suitcase, we'll go a hat for his tiny little head, 4 pairs of socks, and the cutest little jacket because it will be chilly. I am going to be wearing him most of the time. We are taking a stroller that we can check in at the ticket counter that will have a seat, and then we will also, it is a double stroller, so we are able to attach the car seat. So we are taking car seats for both the little guy and our oldest. So that will go in the suitcase, and now everybody has their own color packing cube, except for the little guy and I are the same, but that's okay because I'll probably be the one that is working with him the most. So his is done for in the suitcase, and then I have 2 outfits set aside for travel day. So we have one little zipper onesie that has a hood, and then just in case we need it, because of course he is a baby, which I do have socks for that too, is just a little long sleeve and leggings. Again, trying to avoid snaps on an airplane and changing in a bathroom because the airplane bathrooms are tiny, and of course it's necessity if you have to change them, but I will have this in there as well, and I just thought that was so cute for travel day. So next is my oldest, and I did kind of a mix and match of things for him. So I have a pair of regular jeans and a pair of dark jeans, or black jeans, I guess. I have 2 long sleeves and 1 little hoodie, which I thrifted. Like, how cute. Then I took 3 little t-shirts. It's a big dinosaur area in Moab, and we might be doing some dinosaur things. So 1, 2, 3, and then a nice shirt just in case we do go out to dinner. The places we're staying in both areas are essentially full apartments. We couldn't find anything that was cost effective on Airbnb. So we are staying in just kind of more like long stay hotels. We can make our breakfast, pack our lunches, and come back and make dinner, and we might go out maybe once or twice while we're there. For him, I packed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of socks, a pair of gloves because it is going to be in the 40s in the morning, the pair of the cutest little sunglasses. I thrifted these when we were in Orlando. If you watched that one, we did a Disney thrift find day, and I found those for him. I know they're not Disney, but I still found them there, and they're so cute. 2 hats, a little beanie hat, as well as a baseball cap. So that will all go in the suitcase. Now he has 2 of his own, and of course they are different color just to stay organized. Then for travel day, I did not pack him an extra outfit, but he has a little t-shirt and then a little Nike sweatsuit set. And then this will double if he needs sweatpants or an extra sweatshirt while we're there. Now, sleeping for both of them, I have everything in a separate bag just to stay organized. I am a big advocate of packing cubes. Not as much to compress things. Chris does have the compressing ones, and like they're great, they're fine. But just to keep everybody organized when you're in and out of a suitcase and you're changing hotels during your trip. So this one has all of our sleeping things in it. So we are able to get a pack and play at both places we're staying, but I always take a sheet just because my guys have sensitive skin and I want to make sure that they're not reacting to anything in the sheets. So we do have a sheet that we travel with. Then I have a pair of jammies for Carson, a sleep sack for the little guy, some overnight diapers, which we just found out that Millie Moons had overnight, and we love Millie Moons. For whatever reason, we like Huggies when they're little, Millie Moons when they're toddlers. That's just what's worked best for us. The only thing with Millie Moon is the pattern on the overnights compared to the regular everyday ones almost looks the same. So you have to be like very aware at night when you're grabbing them from the same drawer. But then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 overnights packed. And of course, a travel sound machine. So I am currently 10 weeks postpartum and am breastfeeding. So packing for me was a bit of a challenge, and I definitely took a little longer deciding what I was going to take with me because I will also have days where I am wearing Connor. So I have 1 oversized airy sweatshirt, and it's literally the exact same one that I'm wearing right now. 1 dress shirt, just in case we do kind of a nicer dinner. 1 long sleeve, which I like the more cropped look. I have no waist, and it just kind of looks better on my body type. And then I have 2 t-shirts, 1 little oversized zipper shirt, 1 plain black. Those are both cropped. And then 1 more of like a quilted zip up. And I have 1 pair of jeans. These are BCBG generation, just a wide leg fit. 1 undershirt. I will have 6 pairs of socks, and then of course like undies and that kind of stuff. But my travel day outfit is a pair of leggings that has a pocket on the side so that I can have my phone and everything to scan into the plane. This nursing tank top, it's from Kindred Bravely, if you watched my try on haul with them. Now, this has a nursing top underneath it and a built-in bra, so it'll be nice and comfy for travel. And a Carhartt button down, which probably when you hear Carhartt, you probably think like more like rough and tumble material, but this is just a nice cotton oversized button down that I can wear over the carrier, and then I can keep the little guy snug. And I just got the cutest little pack of socks on Amazon. If you follow me on Instagram, I shared when these came in the mail because the box was absolutely adorable, but they just add a little something. So I have a couple pair of ruffled socks with me too, just to give a little feminine cutesy touch. And then this is my little boy mom hat. It's navy and cream, but everything I'm taking is pretty much cream. I know it's black or denim, but I think it still matches and will be fine. I need to get a black one. And then I'd have a pair of jammies. It's a jammy set that I shared in one of my breastfeeding maternity clothes vlogs. It's just from Amazon, and it's the cute little ruffles on the shorts. Now I can get myself all packed up and get my packing cube in the suitcase. So I got this right before I went into the hospital, and it's just something that makes it so organized. So if you can see it, each one has like lotion, face wash, body wash, shampoo, conditioner, and then my little razor fits in there as well. So this has been so much more organized. I found when we were traveling and I was pregnant, and it may have been pregnancy brain, but I was almost forgetting something in the shower every time. So now that I have kind of like a clear bag that's labeled with everything, before I was using just kind of like a Ziploc bag and like throwing in my like random things. This just has kept me more organized, and now I've only, of course, taken it to the hospital, but we'll have it for the first time on this trip, and hopefully everything comes home. So this is our first aid kind of emergency medicine bag. So in here, I have our nose sucker in a bag separate, because if you know, you know. We decided to pack sunscreen for the little guys just in case. The weather isn't supposed to be something that we need sunscreen, but they're fair, so I'd rather have it just in case we do need it. This is a medicine kit. It's so cute and little, and then it has all of the little different sections inside. So I have like our Tylenol and Tums and different things like that in there. I have all of my vitamin packs. I get motion sick sometimes in the car if we're on like really windy roads, and some of the roads I've been reading about, they suggest having some type of motion sickness thing. So these are bands. I actually bought these for Italy because we were doing several days where we were going to be either on some type of boat transportation, ferrying between cities, private boat excursions, or not private, semi-private boat excursions. And I got these and they really helped. So I'm going to take them just in case. I have Tylenol, Zyrtec, and nasal spray for the little ones. Bug-wise, we have one of these. So if you get bit by a bug, you push down and then you pull up on it to kind of release whatever is in the bug bite so that you can heal faster. I'm not going to open these up because I already put them in a bag, but these are bug stickers. So they have essentially like the bug spray smell, and you just put it on the kids' backs, and we wear them too. And just in case it's really bad, it's not an area we've been to before. We have, which we're not, I don't like aerosols because sometimes I react to them, but this one, for whatever reason, I don't. This is a more natural bug repellent that they sell at Target. So I grabbed this one. This is the Baby Ganix brand. It's like organic. So we'll have that in there too. I also grabbed this was just in our like camping stuff. So this is a bug repellent bracelet, and these I like to put on our stroller, and we haven't updated our stroller one in a while, so I grabbed one of those. I have a travel thermometer that I will keep with us just in case the little ones, we need to check them. We have a little packet of Band-Aids for the adults, little antiseptic wipes too for everybody. Then, of course, I have Pixar Band-Aids for my oldest. If you're new here, we are huge Disney fans. And if we need a boo-boo, we need a Band-Aid for a boo. If we need a Band-Aid for a boo-boo, I know that that will just help the whole situation. So these are moleskin pads. You put them on like your heel or toes or anything. So I've cut them in various sizes. This is something I do on every trip that I know we're going to be doing a lot of walking, and then I just take them with us so that if anybody's heel rubs or toe rubs, then we can throw them on their feet so that we can keep moving. Also in this bag, I have Purell wipes. I have a little travel pack of Millie Moon wipes, travel tissues, and of course a Tide to Go. And the last thing that I have in this is we actually got these from the hospital. So they're nipple cream, but I'm actually taking them for, I have a couple different ones that the hospital gave us, different brands. It's supposed to be pretty windy, and then I will put it on all my little ones' faces and possibly my face as well, depending on what the wind level is, and just to protect us from windburn, and it's also good for chapped lips. So that's everything that's in our little first aid emergency medical kit. So I guess you could say that this next section is things that we travel with while having kids that just kind of make our lives easier. So this first one is a travel potty. So if you press the buttons, it can sit up by itself, or if you keep going, you can actually, it's hard to do one-handed, set it on a big toilet, and then it has little connector things on the side, which I know I'm putting this really close to my face. Don't worry, I have cleaned it. You put a little bag on the side, and I actually keep this in my car for even when we go to like the park or anything, and we put a bag and tissues in it, or paper towels, paper napkins, and then you can dispose of it. So it folds up really small. This one, I don't know if it's OXO or OXO, but it came with its own bag. We wipe the bag out as well, and then put it in. And then we throw in a bunch of like little folded up grocery bags. Next is taking laundry sheets. Now we always use laundry sheets, but we have laundry soap sheets, dryer sheets, as well as color catchers if we actually do get to do laundry. Now the places we are staying this time do not have laundry in the unit, so we'd have to pay for it. But I am absolutely not above doing laundry in the sink. I have probably told this story a million times, but when we took Carson to Disney for the first time, we were at a character breakfast, and he wasn't looking so hot, and I was trying to nurse him, I'm trying to burp him, I changed him, trying to figure out what's going on with him, and he threw up completely I had like a athletic dress on, completely all over my chest in my athletic dress, and I ended up having to wash my dress in the sink at the resort. We were at the Cape May Cafe, which is in the Beach Club Resort, and luckily we had drove there. We still had our luggage in the car because we were changing hotels that day, so I went and grabbed clothes, cleaned myself up, and actually washed my dress in the sink, and then laid it in the car to dry. It all worked out, but I think that's just kind of like one of those parenting things that I felt like a rite of passage at the time. I saw several moms in the bathroom that were like, I've been there. And you're like, yep. You knew. I felt like I was, I don't know, inducted into a club. But we do always travel with laundry, sheets and things, just in case we do need to do laundry. Now they've come in handy way more since having children, but we did it since before we had kids too. These ones will not go in our check bag. They'll go in either Chris's personal item or carry-on. And that is, we take a bag with all of Carson's things for eating. So everything gets used and then cleaned and right in the bag. So we have a suction cup plate, a bib, which I love the silicone ones because they clean up very easy, very nice, and they catch food. And then we have a bag with his little utensils in them. So So that'll go, like I said, in Chris's carry-on or personal item, depending on which one they classify it as. And then we always take a Dawn, like a mini Dawn soap. This is the smallest one we've been able to find in a while, which I know is pretty big, so it will have to go in our... But if we're using it at lunch and we know we won't be able to get back and use Dawn, or we didn't bring the Dawn with us, we have, what are they called? They're the Dr. Brown's. Oh, we have the Dr. Brown's baking soda wipes, and we'll wipe those down until we can get back and fully scrub them. So these ones are not my favorite, but they're something that I had to use as a kid. My mom used to call them our hand holder bracelets because I wasn't a runner, but I would hide, or I would try to organize things and then not pay attention and miss where my mom turned or something. So we have hand holder bracelets. I don't know if we're going to take these, but we might. Then this is a toddler sling. So you wear it around one shoulder, and then you can kind of pick them up and scoop them, and they sit in this little pocket, and it just to kind of take it off of your arms, make you, whoop, I have it all flipped. Take the pressure off of your arms, and you can use your hands. They can't completely let go. You're kind of there more for balance, but like if you were like checking out for the rental car, or you were in line for something, like these really help. So we have this just in case we need it for a hike or in the airport. And then you've seen me wear this probably 1,000 times. This is our little infant carrier. I've taken Carson in this to everywhere we've gone. We've done hiking in Deep Creek. We've done Disney several times. We've been to Italy. This thing has gone with us everywhere. And I will have that on in the airport wearing Connor. So our little guy will have his own backpack on the plane. Now, I don't know that he'll be carrying it. It'll most likely be me carrying it. But in that, we have his water bottle that just fits in the pouch on the side. A busy book. These are new doodle pens. Now they are silk crayons that they color only on the specific pages that come through or come in this, and then you just wipe it down with like a baby wipe. This is just a kind of, you dress them if they're stickers that come in the book. We have some flashcards, a highlights, high five, and then a hidden picture book. And then 2 reusable stickers. So we have dinosaurs and outer space. We do have a tablet loaded with some of his favorites that will be more of a last resort if we need it, as well as if he wants to watch something before quiet time or bed. So these are wireless headphones for him. We can either charge them and they can be Bluetooth, or they come with an adapter and you can plug it right into the tablet or to the screen on the airplane if they have one. We got these as a favor from a birthday party, but they're just, you get a little cup of water and then you can paint the pictures, and then there's a little tiny paintbrush in there, so I saved that too. 2 trucks. And then this is his distraction bag that'll go into restaurants with us. And of course a ball, and this one I might hang off of it and use a toy strap. So jacket wise, we do have kind of a Puma jacket that we will be packing for our toddler, as well as a raincoat. And then for myself, I'll have a raincoat as well. Now, I like to put these in the front of our suitcase in like the big outside pockets, so that if we need them once we get to the airport and we're like having to get to a car or a shuttle or anything, and it is windy or raining, then we have quick access to them. Traveling with little ones, we will be packing snacks and things. This is a little bit bigger because we are actually going to be packing lunch on this trip, but we will pack in a cooler. This is just nice and flat. We'll be able to go into our checked bag as well. And because we will be packing lunch, and most of the time we are going to be at national parks, but the areas that we're going to be in, we don't really expect that we're going to be running into picnic tables. So we are packing a picnic blanket that is foldable and the other side is waterproof so that all of us can sit down. This will also double as a play mat for our little one so that he can do tummy time or anything and have somewhere to be on the ground in the hotel room or the airport. Traveling with an infant, we do have 2 blankets. We have a heavy blanket and a light blanket so that depending on the weather, he's covered no matter what. So a couple last minute things that we will be putting in the suitcase is, I shared this in our weekly vlog, but this is our national parks passport book that we got the boys. And so it has a check off list in the front where you can check off which national parks you've gone to. And then each page is blank and you can fill out information about like when you were there. You can stop in the welcome center and get a stamp, and then there's different questions that you can fill out about your day, like what was the weather, what was your favorite thing you did, what did you see. And then this, I mentioned that I would be doing a get ready with me, so this is just a travel mirror so that I can film that, but it folds up nice and flat. And then this will be my personal item. So in here I have snacks for myself. I will have snacks for the boys. Well, I guess just Carson. The other one, it's not eating food yet. I have our diaper bag, quote unquote. So in here, it's just easy to grab in and out of the backpack. We have our changing pad, wipes, diapers, and any creams that we might be using at the time. We have a wet bag, just in case we do need to change clothes. An extra outfit for the little guy that I showed earlier. Tissues. A blanket for them to play with, and then we did decide to put Carson's eating bag, like all of his eating essentials, in my bag. I have 2 burpees and my breastfeeding cover, some secret Mickey stickers because just in case we need a little distraction or something. We have this little thing on the side that is for that holds a binky, and then we actually have another one in the suitcase that is extra, just in, heaven forbid we lose one. I'm the queen of wipes. So we have wipes to wipe surfaces down. We have wipes to wipe anything that will touch our mouths or wipe their hands or any of the food, like the plates and things, before we can wash them with Dawn. And then boogie wipes. We also have hand sanitizer. Thank you, UPMC, for giving these out at one of the conferences I went to. And we have some shout wipes. Probably the most necessary item is this pocket, or I guess the most necessary items I think are in this pocket. So Chris has added all of his stuff to the suitcase as well at this point, and then he is in charge of our extra outfit bag that also has some extra diapers in it that I shared earlier, as well as our tech bag. So I hope that you guys check out our travel vlogs over on Bearline Travels. We'll be posting multiple vlogs for both Moab, Utah, and Durango, Colorado, and please make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along on this channel and that channel if you so choose. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.